Our number 5 tip is to only work with industry standard gear. In other words, if you have, or even if you are thinking about getting anything by Natty Audio, Behringer, Radio Shack, Fender Audio, or many others, please throw it in the trash or donate it to Salvation Army. This type of gear makes for great firewood to put into a barrel underneath a bridge to keep the homeless warm. No offense to the homeless. But most importantly, accepting food and drinks as payment should not last beyond your first year in music. And this should only be applied to nursing homes, because you're just working up experience performing in front of a live audience. Well, you're at a nursing home, so at least somewhat alive, that is. Don't crash. In all of my years in doing this, I have never once seen any crew with uniforms besides those who are successful. Yet another what the f moment. But always dress the part. For instance, we have our logo on polo shirts, which we use for a majority of the events and productions we're a part of. When we're not doing a production, I have at least 40 t-shirts and jackets with my logo on them, which I wear everywhere I go. It's mobile advertising at its best, and nowadays, most of my wardrobe has my branding on it, so it's very rare to see me without it. And while sometimes this annoys my family and friends, it's hard to look past how many times someone comes up to me and asks me for a business card, even in the middle of a grocery aisle. And he says, "Hey there, what's your recommendation for an external USB hard drive to edit with?" Basically, if you have a lot of money and lots of money, I would say going with a NAS or NAS Pro system by Seagate. They just came out with their whole NAS or NAS Pro systems, and they go anywhere from like 1 terabyte to like 24 freaking terabytes, which is huge.
Hey, this city's freaking cool. Hey, this city's freaking cool. Too bad it's April Fools.
Okay guys, thanks for joining us today. This was our April Fool's episode of MH News. It always amazes me in filmmaking where, when you're on set and getting all the shots, it's all about the steadiness of the shot, and you get all these $1,000 rigs to make sure you're steady shot, and then right away in post, it's like, let's add some shake into it. And I'm like, yeah. What was the point of getting the steady shot then, But anyway, that's just a pet peeve of mine. A really big pet peeve, because we spent a lot of money getting jibs and all that kind of.
Oh yeah, well, actually, in the 2000 Battlestar Galactica reboot, they actually filmed it like a mockumentary or documentary type thing, where they actually, they wanted that shaking camera and they wanted, all that sort of thing. It's a great production though. It works so well.
Amazes me though.
Well, thank you all for joining us, and see us back here next time for even more great video, lighting, audio, music, and photography tips and tricks. Click here to subscribe, here to watch another video, and here to catch up on Season 5 of the show.